Now, factorizing involving the difference of cube and the sum of cube. Okay, so let's say I power 3 minus b power 3. So it should be a minus b, and then a square plus, just remember, plus ab and plus b square. Now just keep that in mind. Remember, this negative, this must be positive. Okay, if this negative, keep that in mind again. I repeat, is positive. Just they're always opposite, and the last one always positive anyway. Now the other one is sum of cube. All right, so which is, let's say, a cube plus b cube. So it should be a plus b. Now, and then a square, remember, because this is a plus b, so therefore it should be minus. That's how you remember. A minus ab, a square minus ab, and plus b square. This is the golden rule. Okay, so how you remember that is by looking at this. If it a cube plus b cube, it's a plus b immediately, but this one is opposite. That's the only difference between these two. Okay, so this is plus, so this is minus. So that's how you use the rules. Okay, so we're gonna use these rules to apply to do all these factorizing. So let's say number one, let's say y power 3 minus 125. Now step number one, you need to understand that 125 is 5 cubed. So we write it out first, so make ourselves easier. So 5y cubed minus 5 cubed. That's what that meant. Okay, if you use your calculator, try 5 power 3, it gives me 125. So this is difference of cube. So we use these formulas here. Okay, so we can work it out. The formula is the top one, first one. So which is a cube minus b cube is just a minus b. Agreed? So which is y minus 5, and then y squared because a squared, and then opposite of the minus, of course, plus. We got a square there, and then ab, which is 5 times y is 5y, and then plus b squared, which is 5 squared 25. There you go. See, very easy to apply. Now let's move on next one. Okay, what happened if I get y power 3 plus 125 instead? Okay, 125 plus 125 instead of minus 125. So therefore, it's sum of cube. So it's just like y power 3, plus 5 power 3. So to factorize this, now remember the rule. Now the rule is a power 3 minus plus b power 3. Okay, so it's a minus a plus b, I'm sorry, run out of space, and times by a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, so remember this rule. So now I just apply. Okay, so a is y, b is 5. So a plus b means y plus 5. You see? And then a square, which is y square. So y square, and then minus ab, which is 5 times y, is 5y. And then plus b square means 5 square, which is 25. There you go. See? Is it okay? It's easy to apply. Let's say w power 3 minus 1. Okay, so now it's 1. Just keep that in mind. 1 is 1 power 3 because 1 power 3 is 1. So it's just same as w power 3 minus 1 power 3. So now difference of cube. So remember, if it minus, the only difference it is a cube minus b cube. So that means it's minus. So this is mean plus. I'll write underneath. So plus. See. So that's all it is. So now it's w minus 1. So w minus 1. Okay, and then w squared. Now because it's minus, w minus 1, so we opposite side, right? Remember that. So 1 times w is w. And then plus 1 square, because it's b squared, it's just b is 1. So plus 1 square is 1. See? Very simple. Okay, simple to apply. Let's move on next one. Okay, let's move on this one here. Let's say 3p power 3 plus 27. Okay, now this one you have to think a bit, because if you think about it, okay, so which is 3, you take the common factor out, which is 3. Okay, and then p, so p square, p cube, you left with p cube plus 9. Okay, because you have to, before you factor out, you have to take a common factor out first. Now, because I took the p out, it become p, okay, power 3 plus 9. Now, p power 3 and 9 is actually 3 square, not cube. So that's it. We leave it as it is. Okay, so just keep that in mind for me. So that's how it is. Now, let's move on next one. How about this one here? Okay, I made this one up here on the spot. Let's say w power 3, okay, minus 27. If I give you a question like that, so what happened is, now 8 is 2 power 3. Agree? 2 power 3 is 8. So I can write 2w all power 3 minus 27. 27 is 3 power 3. See, now I can apply, because the previous one is not cube, because it's p cubed plus 9 is not. Okay, so now it is. So now what I do, I just factorize this. So that becomes 2w minus 3. Now remember, the rule is, I write down the rule for you. Now the rule is a minus b, yeah, a cube minus b cube. Okay, so which is equal to a minus b. Remember that. So that become a squared, or minus become plus now, ab and plus b squared. That's a golden rule. So keep that in mind for me. So now, okay, that's become 2w minus 3. Now 2w squared. Now 2w squared, because it's a squared, so which is 4w power 2. So that's your answer. So that become 2, I cleared that. So now it's become 4w squared. Okay, and then minus become plus now. 3 times 2 is 6, so 6w. And then you add, I run a space, I run it, add 3 squared, which is 9. Okay, see? That's your answer. Okay, so that's easy to apply. So make sure you write in cubic first, and then you just follow the rules. Let's move on something that's a little bit harder. Okay, but the rules are the same. Rules are just the rules, so, but you need to know how to apply. Okay, let's move on next one. Okay, let's say this one here. Let's say x plus 5 all power of 3 at x minus 2 all power 3. Okay, so this is the sum of cube. So therefore, the rule sum of cube is a cube plus b cube. Your answer is a plus b. Alright, then you got a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, that's the rule. So what you do, okay, which is we're gonna let a, remember a is x plus 5, b is x minus 2. Very simple. Okay, so this is not hard, but you need to know how to apply, because I can see a lot of students confused when they add some number on top. But the rule are just applying. It's not that hard. So you just, if it's too hard, you write it up like me. Alright, a is this, b is that, and then you just look for it. Okay, so if you're good, you don't have to. You just do it straight away. At the moment, I just write it out for you. So let's say now I got a cube minus plus b cube. So which is a is x plus 5, b is x minus 2. So which is Now I got a squared. I'm going to follow this. I'm going to write it for you so you can see. See, a plus b. So what that means is a is x plus 5. Add b, which is x minus 2. So I just go a plus b is just the same as a bracket for you so you can see separately. So plus 5, and then you go add x minus 2. See? Can you see that? That's the first term, a plus b. Now you get a squared. A squared is x plus 5. See? All square. Okay, now because it's a plus b, so you have to be minus, opposite side. Always opposite, because this is plus, so the second one here, we have to write minus. Just keep that in mind. Then become x plus 5, x minus 2, okay, because a times b. So I have to clear this out, so get more space. Let me clear this first. Sorry. So now what I do, okay, AB means x plus 5, and then x minus 2. You see that? And what happened next is b squared. B is x minus 2, so go add x minus 2, all square. That's all. And I need another bracket here, of course. So I'll just make it bigger so you can see a difference. See? Now what I have to do, I have to simplify. Of course, you can't just leave like that. So what I do, I got it here. X plus x is give me 2x. This x here, see? You got x plus x is 2x. And then 5 minus 2 is 3. So 3 means plus 3. See, I'm done with this. Then you have to expand x plus 5 all square. Now remember, x plus 5 all square is a plus b all square, right? So it's a square, so which is x squared, plus 5 times x, you double. 5 times x, 5x, double, 10x. And then plus 5 squared, which is 25. So which is x squared plus 10x plus 25. See, that's what you get, right? I have to put a bracket here because I put the bracket too big, so I put a square bracket so you can see it, okay? So now, the next one, I expand this, minus, okay, it's a long process, but it's not that hard. Then I expand this out, so that give me x times x is x squared, x times minus 2 is minus 2x, and plus 5x, so which is plus 3x, okay? And then, these time together give you minus 10. Is that alright? And then I add this perfect square out, so 2 minus x squared, so that become x squared, 2x minus 2 times x minus 2x, you double, so minus 4x. Okay, and then plus 4. And then I don't have to bracket because it's add. Otherwise, I bracket just to show you. That's what that meant. See, I do one at a time. So now, I have to simplify further. Okay, this one is long, but it's not that hard. Just stick to the rules. So now what you do next, just rewrite it out first. That becomes 2x plus 3. And then you can see, okay, x squared, okay, minus x squared, gone. Alright, so you're left with this x squared here. So which is, alright, x squared out. Okay, and then this one here, plus 10x. Okay, and then minus, because minus 3x is 7x left. Agree? And then 7x, so minus 4x, so you're left with 7x. So add 3x. Now, this is 25. 25 minus 10 become 25 plus 20. 25 plus 10. And then you add another 4. Okay, so that give me 39. Okay, so which is the answer at 39. See, that's how you factorize it. That's all, and you can't factorize inside anymore. So this is it. That's how it works. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Okay, so this is a power of 6 minus b power of 6. So obviously, this is just like a squared power of 3. Agree? Minus b squared or power of 3. So that's what it is. So what you need to do is you just factorize this first. That may become a square, I just write it again. So this means a square, okay, a square minus b square. Okay, so just a difference of cube, and then a square square. That's all. A square. Just follow the rule. Just write it out. And because of minus, so become plus ab. Okay, time together. That means a square times b square. This time that, and then plus b square square. That's all. And then just tidy up a bit. Now in here, because a squared minus b squared, correct? So therefore it's actually different of 2 squares, so you can factorize further. So a minus b, a plus b. Okay, so if you cannot remember, please watch my video on difference of 2 squares. Okay, it helps. So now this one here, so a squared squared, that means a power 4. Okay, plus a squared b squared plus b power 4. That's all for that. See, very simple. Okay, in here we have a soccer ball and a tennis ball, right? So the soccer ball with the radius of big R, and then the radius of a tennis ball is small r, because it's smaller, right, in tennis ball. Okay, so the question is, what's the difference, okay, in their volumes? Okay, so we're gonna find a difference of their volume. So the volume of a sphere, okay, is volume is equal to 4 over 3 pi r cube. Okay, but I'm gonna do the volume of soccer ball, so pi r cube, so capital R. See, big R. So volume of this is 4 over 3 pi r cube. So therefore, the volume of tennis ball is volume is equal to 4 over 3 pi small r cube. That's all. So what's the volume in difference? So the difference in the volume, okay, V equal 4 over 3 pi r cube minus 4 over 3 small r cube. That's what I meant. Okay, so that's all. Now to factorize this, of course, this is cube. Sorry, my apologies. So different of cube, you can see that. So step number 1, I take out common factor first. The common factor is these 2 here. Okay, so that's what that is. So I take the 4 over 3 pi. Okay, so capital R, of course, r cube minus small r cube. There you go. See, now then you have to factorize. Factorize further, it's just like the difference of cube, so which is equal to 4 over 3 pi. Okay, so capital R minus small r, a minus b, and then a square, which is capital R square, and then of course this is minus, so this must be plus, and ab, which is small r with a big R, and plus, of course, not minus, so small r square. See, that's all. So to factorize this is exactly what you have to do. Take our common factor and then factorize further. And thank you so much for watching my videos.